The original Cheadle Hulme railway station on the Crewe line, about third of a mile southwest of the current structure, was simply known as Cheadle. It was in use from May of 1842 following the opening of the viaduct. The station building opposite the Hesketh Tavern public house is now a private residence. It included a structure from which tickets were sold and in the window of which a candle was lit to act as a signal during the hours of darkness. This structure, however, no longer exists. When plans were made for a line to Stoke-on-Trent, the originally intended for a branch to be built from Stockport to Macclesfield. Instead, the junction was built south at Cheadle Hulme. The line was constructed over 4 years, opened to goods traffic as far as Poynton in June of 1845, and on 24th of November it reached Macclesfield and was opened to the public. In June of 1846, Parliament authorised the completion of the Stoke-on-Trent line. By 1849, the section between Congleton and Macclesfield was completed with the line finished. After the Stoke line opened, the station was rebuilt north-east at the junction to serve both lines. The new station was opened on June the 9th of 1845. At first, southbound services ran to Crewe and Poynton. By November, the line had been extended to Macclesfield, and in 1849, when the original station closed, it had reached Stoke-on-Trent. The new station had 4 platforms and was served by trains running between Manchester and Crewe or Stoke-on-Trent. It was renamed Cheadle Hulme in 1866 to avoid confusion with Cheadle London North Western railway station, which opened the same year. Before the arrival of the railway, Cheadle Hulme was a rural and agricultural cluster of hamlets. The railway brought an influx of people to the area and provided opportunities for residents to work in places such as Manchester. Cheadle Hulme grew gradually and became a large suburb of over 29,000 people thanks to the railway. So we'll get started here at Cheadle Hulme with 323 230, working the 0921 Northern service from Crewe to Manchester Piccadilly. Arriving next into the station for Northern is 331014, working the 0924 Northern service from Manchester Piccadilly to Crewe. A little bit of a cheeky divert here in the form of 66098, working 4M83 from London Gateway to Trafford Park Euro Terminal, running about 15 minutes late. Next up for Avanti West Coast is 390044, working 1 Alpha 18 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent. Up next for Avanti West Coast is 390047, working 1H62 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Over on the far side for cross country is 221136, working 1 Oscar 12 from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. Whilst going out in the opposite direction is 331013, working the 0935 Northern service from Stoke-on-Trent to Manchester Piccadilly. Next out to depart for Northern is 331023, working the 0943 Northern service from Alderley Edge to Manchester Piccadilly. Up next for Transport for Wales is 197021, working 1 Victor 38 from Manchester Piccadilly to Carmarthen. Up next for cross country is 221122. Working 1 Mike 21 from Bristol Temple Meads to Manchester Piccadilly. Sorry for the poor quality, but believe it or not, it's 390121. Working 1 Alpha 21 from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston via Stoke-on-Trent, running 5 minutes late. Up next for Avanti West Coast is 390013, working 1H06 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Dual workings now in the form of 331001 and 158841 and 158818, working the 0956 Northern service from Manchester Piccadilly to Alderley Edge, and 1 Whiskey 13 for Transport for Wales from Swansea to Manchester Piccadilly, respectively. It's another diverted freight train in the form of 66124, working 4 Oscar 21 from Trafford Park Euro Terminal to Southampton Western Docks. Arriving over on the far side is 323224, working the 10 o'clock Northern service from Manchester Piccadilly to Stoke-on-Trent. Next to pass through the station is 390157, working 1H07 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. And coming down in the opposite direction is 319, 115, working 1 Alpha 23 for Avanti West Coast and Manchester Piccadilly with still Taylor to Houston by a Crewe. And here comes our train in the form of 331021, working the 1021 Northern service from Crewe to Manchester Piccadilly. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.